So the 5-minute Sodi qualifying begins now.
Obviously, I've never been behind a wheel before, but from my understanding, it was hit the green to go and hit the red to stop.
Yeah.
And obviously, all from my understanding, I hit the green, but then I hit the tire, and then I sped in front of everyone, and then I was removed for being a danger to everyone on the track. And I've obviously brought a lot of shame to Team Fuhad, and I'm extremely embarrassed.
Do you think Fuhad will be upset with you?
I think it's time for me to go home, actually, guys. I don't want to have that conversation.
So drivers are starting to complete their first couple laps, and it is currently Aaron Daly on the pole position. And obviously, depending on where they qualify in this session, decides where they start for their race.
So 34th, Lewis Kirtland makes his way to the grid in pole position. And that will be a massive boost to his confidence.
And Aaron Daly making his way to the grid, warming his tyres, trying to make sure he has optimum heat in those tyres, ready for the race start.
Lewis, he was a demon out there, fam.
He fucking annihilated.
I am very competitive. Most things that I do, like I want to win, and like I'm not happy if I don't give it a good go.
5 lights and green flag, and away we go for this 15-minute race. And it is Lewis Kirtland who's leading the way, followed by Aaron Daly, James Duncan, Jacob, Jack, Lawrence, Joshua, Fuhad, Nick, Jade and Anna. So he screamed into the first 2 corners.
There's a lot of people there who are definitely angling to be competitive racers.
It was always going to be an uphill battle for me because it's not bragging, but I'm 6'4", 110 kg, it's 220 pounds if you're from the States. So my car was always going to be slower. So I need to be close enough for people to make mistakes so I can get past them.
My brother surprised me a little bit. He qualified like 3rd or 4th. James was always, when we were kids, top athlete at everything. But there's a lot of things now that I feel like I can take him. You know, on this occasion, like go-karting, I was like, you know, I have a chance to win this. Like, James can't just dominate now because he chooses to. Like, I'm actually going to bring it. I only cared about beating Fuhad.
James Duncan having a very lonely race in 3rd place. If he was a little bit quicker, then maybe he'd be able to battle for those top spots.
There was a huge surprise for me, and that surprise was Jack. Jack was awful. Jack was one of the worst drivers I've ever seen, and I nearly asked for his notice. I nearly asked him to give me his resignation about the performance that he gave on that track. There was a moment where, to be fair, I thought I almost killed him. We were going around the bend near the pits, and just as we were going around, I bumped him, and he flew off into the pits.
And oh dear, big crash into the pit lane for the number 31 of Jack Davidson. And that has definitely not gone to plan. Opted for the wrong piece of track there.
And the thing is, it's not like I'll pull over and see if it's okay. We're on a racetrack, it's dangerous. So I just had to keep going and look behind me and go, I've killed Jack. I don't know what's happened. Like, because all I saw was him fly off into the pits. And, you know, I didn't see him again for a little while. So I was worried.
He hasn't been the same since. I'm being deadly serious. He hasn't been the same since.
My fight with Rem in the first race was like the most intense situation I've ever been part of. Like, I think we overtook each other like 8 times in the race. And there was a point where we were on the straight and I was pushing my cart, like I was leaning forwards like that to get more speed on the straight. And we were both looking at each other side by side. Every single corner, like he would go so fast round it, then I would get like a better exit. And yeah, that was a lot of fun.
And the leaders past us now is going to be Lewis. Surely you can't spin in these latter moments here. It's coming around the last corner. And it's going to be Lewis Kirtland taking the victory here in the Shxtsngigs Sodi race.
Even though he was on my team, I felt like Jacob was my closest competitor, so I needed to beat him as well. Me and Jacob made a gentleman's agreement that as long as both of us perform as well as we can, it doesn't matter because we're on the same team. But secretly, I needed to put my foot down and... Bro, I was this close to overtaking Jacob, bro. I was 2 turns out. I fucking span out. Second to last lap. Livid.
I cooked him nicely.
Nah, brother. Wait till next time, bro. Next time was fucking livid, bro. Nah, next race, bro. It's on.
Who span into the pit straight away?
Me.
Inside the pits?
Yeah.
On the first turn? Oh my god. I started 8th. I think I overtook 3 people. Ended 4th or 5th. I was happy with that. But I said to Ellis, I was trying to get 52 seconds. But I feel like, I'm hoping, I don't know yet to be fair. I wasn't counting it, but it just feels like I did a young 52 in it. So we'll see what the times say.
Are you disappointed about any of your picks in particular?
I'll let the camera work do the camera work, innit?
I didn't see Fuad once.
Yeah, bro. I was as soon as you said, "Oh, Jacob, you spun out," I was right behind you.
Oh, for real?
I was right behind you. Yeah, but for like 7 laps, there was no one behind me, no one in front of me, so I was just focusing on time.
Bro,
I was focusing on time.
I was this close to brother.
It's really fucking hot, and it's so hard, like, because you actually have to be really fit, because like you're going down these bends and it's fucking like work on your arms, like it's ridiculous. But it's really hard when you're out there. You don't know who's who. Like you're just driving and it's just, I can just see helmets and shoes. So I'm just trying to keep eyes on everyone's shoes. I'm just like, do I know that guy? Do I know that guy who just overtook me? Like, and you see someone spin out and it's just like fucking, like, you're always trying to keep score with somebody else. But yeah, it's tough. It's really tough.
I'm taking this very seriously.
Ready? So go around turn 1, keeping it nice and tight for out here, coming out wide, braking, measuring your braking against the lines on the ground and the line box.
You can go flat off and then just ease off a little bit.
Quick lift, and keep it tight. Do not touch the curb.
Alright.
Definitely don't touch the curb. It just causes you to hop around massively. Coming out, slowly departing away from the white line. Get all your braking done suddenly and all at the same time. Keeping it tight throughout all of turn 2, and then ready late turn in for turn 3 here. Use all the track available on the exit. Heading into turn 4, braking just before the change of surface. Get most of your braking in a straight line. Turning in nice and late. Clip the apex right late right here. Come out wide a little bit, but not too much, because you've got to worry about this corner. So come back to the left a little bit. Come all the way around this uphill right. Use all the surface. Braking again all at once, and quick flick on the wheel, quick change of rotation, carry the slide, controlling the slide throughout, grab this flat curve, and then again, don't run in too deep for this corner, because otherwise you're going to make this corner very hard. You've got to leave a bit of space like this, and then just before the curb ends, changing direction again for the last corner. Little bit of curb, don't want to go too crazy in either way. Okay?
Say less.
Right, cool, man.
All about controlling the rear.
That's what she said.
Ready for it?
Alright.
75 miles an hour next. I feel like we got this as a unit, as a team. Yeah, Jack.
Don't look at me.
Come on, man.
Where did Josh finish? Sorry. Just behind Lawrence. All right, cool. You can take Lawrence. Like, I'm gonna need that.
I've got
Yeah. We're gonna need that.
Outside.
Remsky, gonna need to lead that charge. You know. Lawrence, you're sick. You are sick, so I know there's competition there. So yeah, I'm gonna need you to like bob and weave and just help the team out.
I'll take him out.
Help the team out.
And I would say best tactic for you is just hold Jack off. Just give Jack issues.
How do I do that? I can't even go around the corner.
That's fine. Like, you guys are gonna be starting off close to each other.
Okay.
Just focus on him and just give him issues.
Just a little bumpy.
He can't handle it.
Okay.
And you'll spin out again.
I need you to secure that mid-range of the park. You see what I'm saying? Secure that mid-range of the park. I want you to battle like at least 3 people on the ops team. At least 3 people. I know you got this.
I spun out 4 times, so I need to not do that.
Yeah, consistency, we need that.
If both of you work together, you guys can make sure Lawrence.
You can murk Lawrence.
Yeah, just work together.
Let's take the turns. Let's take the turns seriously. Let's take the turns absolutely seriously. 75 miles an hour is not a joke.
Fuhad is the target. Because he's the only one that's fucking with the. I don't think we can't really do anything about Rem. This is the you versus Rem race. Yeah. If we're lucky.
Rem will spin out.
Yeah.
Rem will spin out.
Get him angry.
Let's spin out once.
Just play your game.
He drives like he does in the 50, he's spinning.
He'll spin out.
He's spinning.
We just want to make sure we're not spinning out early. That's all that matters. As long as we're not spinning out early and we can overtake at least one person each, depending on the where we start. If we can overtake one person, we're nice. We're nice, and I feel like we got this.
1-3.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's go.
You got this, bro. Honestly, you fucking got this.
Mate, don't count yourself out. What are you saying?
No, I'm just saying because there's a lot going. Yeah, but we will. But there's a lot going on from the start. There's a lot going on middle ground. First couple corners are gonna be like this. You and Rem will already be gone.
Quali's first though.
Oh yes, it is qualities. I fucking forgot about
That's
qualities.
just a whole new thing.
If we get front three, whatever order.
So we should just scrap this conversation we just had.
This is We'll reconvene after.
At this point, morale was lacking a bit. We'd seen some of the times on there. You know, they were not giving. One of our team members immediately disqualified. Like, we were shaken. So, you know, Fu had brought us together. Like, you know, he was trying to prop up the team as a good captain should, and you know, I respect him for it because it was a hard job. But we knew what task we had ahead of us, and I don't think any of us thought that we could manage it.
The difference between the Sodis at 50 miles an hour tops and the D-Max at 70, boys and men.
It's like 3 times as fast. This might be a slight exaggeration, but like it's nothing compared to the first car.